Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back to watch another video. In today's video, we are going to talk about some goals that I have for the rest of the year. So today is October 2nd, so we have 3 months left in the year. And I wanted to just write down my goals to set myself up to be able to achieve some things before the end of the year. 3 months isn't, a ton of time to see significant results for any goals, but I do think it's still important to have some goals. So I kept mine really realistic, I think, for the next 3 months. And then in January, I'll revisit and then I can set some longer term goals, but I just wanted to set some for the next few months. So I am going to put my goals in my planner. I have this one that I'll be using. Okay, so I'm going to put my goals in my Happy Planner, which I'm going to try to start using again. I'm going to make a video, maybe my next one, setting up my Happy Planner for the month of October, because I just have this blank one. But I printed out these sheets and hole punched them so they fit in the Happy Planner quite nicely. And yeah, so this is where I'm going to keep track of the goals for the next couple of months. And then once October is over and I move on to November, I can just take these out and move them along. So, all right, first goal. So first we're going to review my personal finance goals. And these are for personal, it's 4 goals of areas that I really want to save in. So the first one is my new home fund. So currently I have $8,000 in my new home fund. And my goal for the end of the year is $8,500. So the end of October, November, and December, I'll put the total of that fund here. I did it out of order, but goal number 4, okay, well, let's skip goal number 2, is my emergency fund. So I currently have $1,075, and my goal for the end of the year is $1,285. So I'll keep track of those each month. My rainy day fund, I have $10 in it currently, and I'd like to save $220 by the end of the year. And then goal number 4 is just general savings. And I currently have $110, and by the end of the year, I'd like to have $320. So at the end of October, we'll come back and review these goals and write down how much I have in each account. And I think, like I said, that these are all attainable. They're not a huge stretch of what I've been saving already, but I did increase a little bit for each one. So I'll have to save a little bit harder than I have been for each of these to get them where I want them to be by the end of the year. Okay. So next I'm going to talk about my business goals. So I do have an Etsy shop and a YouTube channel and an Instagram account. And I would like to grow all of them. And so my goals for the end of the year. So for my business, my first goal is to get $350 per paycheck. And there's 7 pays left in the year. So when I get paid, I'll write down the total and see if I can achieve $350 per pay. Goal number 2 is to have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube by the end of the year. And so at the end of each month, I'll write it down. So at the end of September, I had 418 subscribers. So hopefully you can see a jump. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do. And we can see a jump at the end of next month. And then I would also like to have 500 followers on Instagram. Currently I have 99. So we've got some work to do there, which I think goal 4 will address, right? So goal number 2 was 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Goal number 3 is 500 subscribers on Instagram. And then goal number 4 is how I'm going to get there. So consistency. I have never been consistent with my small business. And as a result, it's been very... it hasn't grown much. So with some consistency, I'm hoping that we can see some growth in all of these categories. So my consistency goal for YouTube is at least 8 videos a month. So 8 videos a month minimum. That's about 2 a week. So as I post videos, I'll kind of put a little tick there, and hopefully I'll do 8 per month. Instagram is 15 posts per week, and I'm just counting any, like whether I post to my stories or a reel or an actual post. I'm trying to do 15 per week. So I have October, November, and December here. So we'll keep track of that. And finally, for Etsy, I'd like to post 5 new product listings each week, minimum, because I took a bunch of products down, and so I want to develop a bunch more. Excuse me, my little ghost mug, because it's officially October. So I'd like to post more new products. So 5 a week, and we'll track it here. Okay, so that's it. Those are my goals for the next few months. I hope you join me in trying to stay consistent with these goals and track them. At the end of each month, I will make a video where I'm writing down the stats for each month and kind of discuss how the month went. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe below, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.